Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you for clicking on my video. I really hope that you will subscribe and hang out with me. So today we're going to talk about self-esteem issues, okay? Because this is something that we all struggle with at some point in our life. You could be struggling with it now, or you could have gotten over it. I know that it is a very hard thing to, get across. It's a hard hurdle to jump over, but these are some things that I want to tell you to remember when you are feeling these feelings. Okay, so when we're kids, right, we are brave, we are wild, our inhibitions are gone. We don't have inhibitions. We want to experience everything. We're so eager to grow up because we want to go on adventures and we want to see the world and we want to experience everything the world has to offer. And it's slowly, as we grow older and as we are exposed to schooling and, religion and just like a society in general, when you're exposed to these things, it starts chipping away little pieces of you. You start to doubt yourself. Oh, is this, should I dress this way? Or should I look this way? Should I act this way? Should I talk this way? It's just like little things that you are presented with. It starts to chip away at who you are and your confidence in who you are. And when you're not confident in yourself, when you cannot look within yourself and see anything good, whether there's good there or not, and 99 times out of 100, you're a good person. You just have shitty feelings towards yourself. In turn, that makes you think that everyone else around you has shitty feelings about you, which is wrong. Okay? So these are things I want you guys, if you are going through these things, I want you to remember this, okay? I want you to remember, one, the word person, okay? It is from the root word persona, which they gave, they started this thing in Roman times where we were called, it was like, put on your mask, pretty much. Like, it was, persona means mask. It means, we're all playing a part in this role, in this play called life. We all have our roles, and sometimes you can't find your role. You don't understand what your role is. Sometimes you feel like you don't have a role, you don't belong. But you have to remember that everybody has these same exact feelings. Probably not every single person you come across. There is confident people out there, but they are not confident in the fact of, usually the confident people or the boisterous people that you see are really that way to shelter a softer inside. But my point is that everyone is so caught up in their own appearance, in their own attitude, in their own perception to the world, that they don't even notice you. And if they do notice you, it's because that you possess something that they are interested in, or you possess a quality that they hate about themselves. And they're going to let you know about it. If that person is in your life in any form, if you possess a quality that they fucking hate about themselves, but won't admit to, they will torment you over it. I promise you. So you have to remember these things, that usually people's anger towards you, I mean, not all the time. Sometimes, you are in the wrong. We're not all perfect. But if somebody is like just out of the blue says a really mean comment towards you, that is because they see something in you that either they possess, or B, that they are envious of. It's only those two things. And it's not like they can't go out and achieve these things for themselves, but they're so caught up in hating themselves and despising the fact that they don't have that life, that they're gonna hate you for it, and they're gonna certainly let you know. So don't get caught up in how people perceive you, because really it's really like they're looking in a mirror and yelling at themselves. Unless you really did something wrong and hurt another person physically or emotionally, usually it stems from a place of jealousy or envy. So don't think too much on the subject of being a part of society and being somebody else's idea of who you are. We all have an innate nature about us. We all are our own people, yet we are all connected. We are all striving for the same thing in life. And where we get caught up is, other people, outside influences, media, advertising, all this junk is being thrown in our face. Social media, Instagram, blah, 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 blah. It's all being, just pushed upon us. And it's hard to look at a very pretty girl or a very hot guy and not wish that you didn't look like that. That's just human nature, okay? But don't dig so deep into it, because a lot of these people, like Instagram models, for instance, they probably, I guarantee they don't have a perfect life. We all have struggles. We all have adversities. We all have a backstory, okay? So most people operate out of places of coping mechanisms. People pick up behaviors and pick up attitudes and beliefs along the way, and usually they're things that they don't ever question. Like they don't ever stop and think, hey, do I really want to think this? Do I really want to believe in this? So we're all on a path of self-discovery, and we're all at different levels. It doesn't matter. Somebody can be 50 years old and be at level 2 of self-discovery. Okay. So you have to be, if you operate from a place of compassion, it usually, if you respond to like hate comments, if you respond with compassion or just, what's the word I'm looking for? If you just act like it doesn't even faze you, most of the time the people, they stop. They're not gonna waste. Hopefully, there are some people who really just have no life and just want to make you feel bad about yourself. But don't get so caught up in other people's opinions of you. Because if you let other people affect you in that way, it's gonna really affect you, and it's gonna affect every part of you. You really need to, a good way to develop self-love is, and I know this sounds cheesy, please just bear with me, but being quiet and sitting on your own. You don't have to meditate. Like I said in a previous video, if you just get into a rhythmic movement, it will settle your mind, and you'll be able to be in this calm, clear headspace where you're not over analyzing and trying to just be somebody you're not. Figure out who you are deep down inside, under all of the labels, opinions, beliefs, systems, all of that. Try to shed all that away, and figure out who you are beneath all of that, because there is a thinker behind the thoughts, and that's who we really are. We're really just spiritual beings, energy, interdimensional beings. That's who we are. And that's why we long for a place that doesn't exist, because we're longing for our true home, our true, place that we're supposed to be. We are here on this earthly plane in this physical existence to self-discover, learn who we are, figure out our passions, and help other people do the same thing. That's why we're here. We're here to take care of each other. And remember that we're all part of the same light. We're all part of the same source. We are all of us, no matter the race, religion, ethnicity, culture, it doesn't matter. We're all cut from the same light. We are all beings of light. So, not in a cheesy way, in a literal sense. We can't see it, but ultraviolet light radiates from our fingers, you know? Think about it. We eat plants which eat the sun. So we're eating sunlight. We thrive off of it. We go outside, we get in healthier moods. We need it for the vitamins. So just cultivate self-care and you will cultivate self-love, which will cultivate confidence. Okay? Do those things. Operate from a place of compassion when somebody comes at you with anger and hate, because most of the time it is, like I said, from jealousy or envy. So learn to take people's hate comments and negativity with a grain of salt. You know, that's on them. That's their problem. But if you show them compassion, I'm sure that their attitude can change. Anyone can change. You just have to operate from love. So I really hope this helps somebody get out of a place of self-doubt and self-hatred, or at least, you know, gave you a start. I am here for anyone, whoever needs to talk. If you need somebody to talk to, I'm here all the time. I love you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing and staying with me through this journey. More videos to come soon. I'm sorry I've been lacking lately. Just, you know, been in a rut. So love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.